This is a review of the desert skiff and sarlacc pit. Our first mega figure we get is Boba Fett, which is just the same one from the mech. It's kind of disappointing. I do like the arm printing, although it should be probably Return Jedi theme. The next figure in the set is Lando, basically in disguise, but he does have a second face, which is like a happy one. I think it's slightly improved from the last one back in 2012. Our next figure you get is Luke Skywalker. I think this is somewhat of an improvement, but I'm not usually a fan of the hairpiece, but this is his other face, slightly more happy. Overall, I think it's alright. Next figure is Han Solo. He has eyes closed and eyes open. I don't know why they're all so happy with one expression and one not. Could benefit from, this is $80, so a little bit of printing, but brown lights aren't bad, I suppose. The next one's Chewbacca. Everyone sees this all the time. It's the same Chewbacca. And the final figure you get in the set is the 20th anniversary 9 Nubs. Probably the best figure. Probably my favorite part about him is that they went out of the way to give him a molded head. Thank you. The previous versions of the species did not, and it's kind of creepy a little. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. This is the desert skiff, and I like it. I think the design of it is real good. The only problem, not the only two problems I would have is with the place feature. Yeah, it's nice they can slide out, but you can't keep them on there. And part of that is it's also annoying, like it just slides out. And the only other problem would be it not being high enough. I think if they took literally all of this and then duplicate it twice, make 2 of these, put one somewhere in the front, because you do need 2 of them because it's not balanced. But this height right here, it's now over the sarlacc pit, right? It should be. So probably should have made another one of these, put one at front, one in the back, and then it would have been the actual height. But other than that, I guess it's fine. It's not too much going on. It's not gonna be. Nothing really happens to it besides this breaks and then the sliding this. That's about it. You can rotate these, but I'm not going to. That's just how it's supposed to look. Right to the sarlacc pit. Now, as much as the sarlacc pit goes, I think it is probably the best one they ever made. I don't think it looks too bad, except for obviously this angle. But that's because they had a good play features, which one of them I like. Make him close his mouth. You move this. You can also physically do it, but The other thing, you can kind of rotate these. Other than that, there's not much to really play with this. You can fit character in. Not all the way. But you want to. Okay, well, obviously his range finder's jump escape, but you could fit him pretty much fully as long as he doesn't have anything going above his head. Overall, I mean, $80 is a little steep, but I still think the set itself is still pretty good. It's probably best version of Sarlacc Pit. Probably best version of the Desert Skiff too, but I do think they could still improve, like I said, with the clear pieces. They could have added the same amount and make it actually hover over this. Otherwise, it's literally the same level, so they can just, they're practically not gonna fall in like you would see in the film, but sometimes they just don't include stuff because they can't. And sometimes they don't want to. Well, that was the review of the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit.